was a bittersweet game as my Atlanta Dream fell to the Indiana Fever 95-91, and bittersweet because we did see more history made by Kelsey Mitchell. We did see Michaela Timpson get busy and act an absolute donkey out there. And also, hey, man, I'm a fan of basketball, and we got a good basketball game. We're going to talk about all that and more in 1 second. But before we get started, make sure y'all like this video and comment y'all thoughts down below, because y'all already know we're trying to go with this thing. And if nobody told y'all this today, y'all my brothers, my sisters, my family, love each and every last one of y'all right back like we love something. Listen, man, Michaela Timpson is one of those players that I love because she will do anything that you ask her to do. Take on the other team's toughest big assignment, check. Score some buckets going back door, check. Catch the ball going to the rim most of the time, but hey, put it in the rim, check. Like I said, bro, she checks all of those boxes, and I love players that are not the main players, but they step up in big moments. And she had 20 points tonight, and they needed all 20 of those points. Not gonna lie to you, against the Atlanta Dream. 4 dubs in a row, and this is the beginning of the road trip. Came to Atlanta, came into State Farm Arena. They normally play at College Park, but man, those tickets, I wanted to go to their game so bad. I went to the Braves games today. But the tickets was like $100 and some odd. I wasn't gonna do it. Not gonna lie to you, I can't, bro. The tickets been $20 for all these years, and it was $100, and then they getting up there. But I'm having to pay more and more to go to these games. But I'm enjoying the game, so I can't get mad. But normally they play in College Park. But you know, when the Indiana Fever came to town, they were going to play at State Farm Arena, and they did play at State Farm Arena, and it was an awesome game. But I didn't get to go. Kelsey Mitchell, 19 in a row, one shy of tying Asia Wilson, South Carolina's finest record. And also, if she can do it 2 games in a row, then she'll be in sole first place, whether it be in 1 season or over 2 seasons or whatever. She already holds a single season record, and she would extend the consecutive games record as well. All right, so now let's get to my takeaways and all that stuff in the game, because I got a lot to say about the game, and I was not too pleased with the second half. And the reason that I wasn't too pleased with the second half is because I believe this is how I felt, and it might not be that way, and it might not be what really happened. It may not be indicative of what actually was going on. But I felt like, and y'all let me know if I'm wrong, I felt like the Indiana Fever played the game in a way where they were cognizant of the fact that Kelsey Mitchell needed those 20 points, but they weren't going to lose the game behind it, if that makes sense. You understand what I'm saying? So they knew that she needed, and just like I said when I was doing the stream, I was like, listen, what I would do, you're not going to win this game without Kelsey Mitchell. What I would do is the 3 of the next 5 plays, I would come out and run something for Kelsey Mitchell. And that's exactly what they did, 3 of the 5 plays. Then Kelsey Mitchell gets into foul trouble. She hits all 3 shots. Boom. So 3 out of 5 plays, she hits her 3 shots. Then she gets into foul trouble. Once she got into foul trouble, had to go sit down for the remainder of the third quarter. And that was just it. I don't know why the Atlanta Dream didn't use Alicia Gray more at that point in time, but it felt like the Atlanta Dream were cognizant of the fact that we're going to have to play without Jordan Canada for a little bit going forward. We don't know how long, but and it seems like they wanted to get Ryan Howard and Tahina Powell more comfortable with playing point guard and make sure that they were good with that more than they wanted to win the game. And I just don't know if I'm happy with that. And if you watch the game, you kind of see it, because it's like at the end of the so because Atlanta did go up, and they were ahead most of the second half, a good bit of the second half. So it seemed like at that point in time, they wanted to try to get Ryan Howard comfortable with playing point guard. Wanted to get Tahina Powell some shots up, because she's gonna be taking a good bit of the point guard responsibilities with Jordan Canada out. So like I said, I noticed you want to get your players comfortable, and that we even have Borlée got to figure out who's going to be playing point guard, who's going to be doing what. And it just felt like that became the priority. Whereas the Indiana Fever were like, if we get it, we get it, and if we don't, we don't. And so I feel like the Atlanta Dream let me down in that regard. And obviously, we would be remiss if we didn't say that Jordan Canada and Bree Jones were not playing tonight. So, we're short-staffed, short-handed, but take nothing away from the Indiana Fever. They took advantage of where the Atlanta Dream were short, and they just put together their game plan. It felt like, hey, if Kelsey Mitchell gets it, she gets it, but we're going to execute our game plan. We got her 3 buckets. She had to go sit down. Let's execute. And obviously she ended up getting it, but you know, hey, we lost the game fair and square. And hey, they put on the show, man. Kelsey Mitchell put on the show. Not the best game that she's ever had, but hey, Alicia Gray put on the show. KK Timpson put on the show. I loved how she played defense and how she played offense. Hit most of the back doors. CC would have had a double-double, but KK came. She catches it, lays it up, missed off the front of the rim, got her own rebound, put it back, and scored it. And you know, she salved a triple-double because of that. But all in all, good game. Angel Reese, very good game defensively. We will go over here to the stats, but very good game defensively on Aaliyah Boston, and we're gonna look at that right here because I know somebody's gonna have something to say. Angel Reese, how does she play a good game? She went 5 for 16. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bro. If we gotta say she played a bad game, then Aaliyah Boston played a bad game. She's 6 for 16. So let's get that. Let's just get that out the way right now. 5 of 16, 6 of 16. It's the same thing. 0 for 4 from 3, 0 for 2 from 3. So I'm not hearing that right there. Also, what a lot of people don't realize is Angel Reese is a center, right? She's a center, and she's an undersized center. She's going against Aaliyah Boston. She's giving up height and weight in most situations. She's going against Aaliyah Boston, and she does a great job defensively on Aaliyah Boston, holding her to 6 of 16 shooting. But Aaliyah Boston 14 rebounds, 14. But these be some computer numbers, video game numbers sometimes. 4 assists, 5 steals, and 3 blocks, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, AB came to play tonight, but it's just not the way that we think we want to see her put up them punks. Nobody expected KK to put up 20. I know I didn't. Bro, if you're telling me you expected KK to put up 20, you're capping, bro. CC did what CC do, 26 points, got the turnovers. We want to see these turnovers go down. But like I said, I just build those into her game. I would never be like she had a bad game. She had that many turnovers because we just account for those. It just is what it is. You got to take the good with the bad. Russell Westbrook turned it over 4 times a game in his career. I think he's one of the best point guards to ever do it. So that just is what it is. 3 rebounds, 9 assists. On the Atlanta side, it just wasn't very even. Again, if we can ever get everybody to come play, we'll be good. But there was no Jordan Canada. Isabel Burley, she did her thing. Pretty much. Really was perfect from 3, but she had to take a bad shot at the end of the game. Alicia Gray, 32 points. I would have liked to see them feed her more instead of trying to get Ryan Howard and Tahina Pau going, but I understand why. And maybe losing this game was beneficial because you'll benefit as things go forward. And what I'm trying to say is maybe losing this game wasn't that bad because of what it'll mean. Like you get your point guard situation straightened out, and things will get better. Anyway, on to what we had. The spread for Indiana Fever, Kelsey Mitchell, 20 points on 2 of 4 from 3. KK, bro, ain't nobody can say they expected this. I ain't gonna lie, bro, but I'm glad she did it, though. I'm proud of KK, man. Came in hooping. She's taking what the defense gives her, and I love it. Aaliyah Boston, 18 points, and then CC, 26 points, 9 assists, 3 rebounds. And I would be remiss if I didn't say that Jordan Canada wasn't in the game, but Jordan Canada was not in the game. But I am going to let y'all vibe out to these KK highlights right here. Okay, we ain't got no KK highlights, but I thought they had some KK highlights. Okay, let's look at some highlights right here real quick. We got some Kelsey Mitchell highlights. And like I said, I feel as though the game was good. Kelsey Mitchell, she did come out there. She came to play. CC came to play. But you're not going to have a good game every game. And you just have to do what you can do when you can do it. You're not going to have a good game every single game. And that's evident. The WNBA is a tough league. Everybody is trying to stop you, and people are trying to stop you. And Alicia Gray is not a bad defender. Like she's one of the better perimeter defenders. Jordan Canada's out, so that's going to be our best perimeter defender right now, other than Ryan Howard. But I mean, that's a tough shot over Ryan Howard, and even Ryan Howard respects the speed from Kelsey Mitchell. So you just gotta love that big tough bucket inside right there. So like that's part of it. And we're gonna look at some of these CC highlights, and then we're gonna get up out of here. I want to look at some Alicia Gray. We'll look at some Alicia Gray too. I want to look at everything. So we're gonna look at some CC highlights. I just don't want the video to be too long, because I know that when it's too long, people tend to not watch it because they look at that great dime to KK, right to KK going down the middle. Going downhill again. This is where I like this. I love Caitlin Clark going downhill. I don't like her dribbling the ball, patting the rock for too long like this right here. Unless you're gonna take that three, you get a big switched on. You got to take the three. I love it. Player falls down. Sherrod falls down. You find Ty Harris, who is still on that heater. 1 for 2 from 3. Ty Harris. Look at that. Coming off, she learned what we said when watching Paige Beckers the other day. Once again, getting into the teeth of the defense, hit AB, go roll into the rim. Like I said, bro, like I love CC dribbling the ball when it's time to I love her dribbling the ball when she's creating the offense. And look at that, hit KK going to the rim again. I love her dribbling the ball, creating offense. I don't like right here, I'm ready for her to pass, but she took a crazy three right there. I don't like none of that, but it went in. Tahina Pow, that's food. We know she just came back off the end. Some people be like, don't attack people off injury. I know what y'all are thinking. Look, why didn't she go to the right? Because she got this, she got the brace on right here, or the wrap on right there. We're attacking that. Going to the rim. Lay! That's what you're supposed to do. Use the information. Here we go, Sophie Cunningham again. You're too late. Get there late. Get your feelings hurt. Trays up. Splash down. Hey, here we are. Ryan Howard. They're already downhill. And here we go. Step back. Bang. Like, these are the things that we want to see out of CC. And like I said, I got to give Alicia Gray some love. Y'all know this. Y'all know we got to give Alicia Gray a little bit of love, man. It sucks that you got to put up 32. And it seems like I said, if we can get several players to get it together on the I was gonna say the Hawks on the Dream, it's gonna be something special. But just couldn't get everybody to get it. And Ryan Howard did not have a good game. That 17 points is not indicative of how well she played, because she really struggled tonight. It sucks, and I hate to say that, but she didn't play her best game tonight, and I think she knows that she can play better than that. And but I'm cutting her some slack, because she had to play point guard tonight, and when you have to have a certain position switch, it's hard to go from I'm looking for my own shot every game to now I have to help other people get in the rhythm and do stuff. Point guard is not an easy position to play. So that's why I cut Jordan Canada some slack. I'm cutting her some slack. And it just is what it is. But hey, no excuses. And like I said, one more time, we got one more time right here. A big shout out to KK, as we see this right here. She's playing defense. Just got Angel Reese right here. Angel Reese tries to it's a good move, gets both feet under her, goes up, and KK just says, I am going to celebrate the Fever not main players, the players that are not the main scorers, every chance I get, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, man. Hit that like button, subscribe if you do. We dropping this type heat every day of the week. Atlanta Dream did not win this one. It was a real nail biter, but guess what? If you got to lose to somebody, you might as well lose to your second favorite team in the league. If we got to lose to anybody, we'd rather lose to Indiana. But I would have rather not lost at all, because we were in control the whole second half. But the only thing that really hurt was, I think, like I said, I felt like they were trying to get Pow and Ryan Howard very comfortable with running point guard, and maybe you lose the battle so you can win the war. That's all I got for y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all next time, but you got to get Indiana Fever all the credit, because they did their thing. Y'all take it easy. I'm gonna holler at y'all next time. Till next time, it's your boy Jay Easy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ. Godspeed.